So there's this guy named Marcus. He's 29, spent 5 years grinding, investing, building his side business. Finally, his net worth hits $250,000. He's pumped. He's proud. So he posts on Instagram about his investment wins. He tells his family about his side business income. He picks up the check at dinner with friends. 6 months later, Marcus is stressed, overwhelmed, and his bank account is $30,000 lighter. What happened? His cousin needed a small loan of $5,000 to start a business. His brother needed help with rent, another $3,000. His friends started expecting him to pay for everything. His family started making comments about how he should share his success. Marcus didn't lose his money to bad investments. He lost it to the people closest to him. And here's the brutal truth. The moment you tell people you have money, you become everyone's ATM, investment opportunity, and financial safety net. My name is Gary, and I spend way too much time thinking about why most people who build wealth end up losing it to the people around them. If you're someone who's working hard to build your net worth and wondering whether you should share your financial success, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. The psychology of money and relationships. Look, here's the thing. The moment people know you have money, the relationship changes. Not because they're bad people, but because money does weird things to people's brains. According to a study by Fidelity, 70% of wealthy individuals say money has caused tension in their relationships. And here's where it gets really interesting. 58% of those people say they regret being open about their wealth. Think about it like this. When people thought Marcus made $60,000 a year, nobody asked him for money. The second they found out he had $250,000, suddenly everyone had an emergency, a business idea, or just needed a small loan. And psychologically, this makes sense. When your friend is broke like you, asking them for $5,000 feels impossible. But when you think they're rich, it feels reasonable. They've got $250,000. What's $5,000 to them? The real cost of telling people. Let me show you the actual math of what happened to Marcus. Over 6 months, cousin's business loan, $5,000, never paid back. Brother's rent help, $3,000 twice. Friend's emergency, $2,000 always paying for dinners, drinks. $8,000 family member's car repair, $4,000, small. Favors that add up $5,000, that's $30,000 in 6 months. That's $60,000 a year. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just the money. It's the opportunity cost. That $60,000 invested at 8% over 20 years, that's $280,000. Marcus didn't just lose $60,000. He lost his path to millionaire status. The expectation trap. Now you might be thinking, but Gary, these are his family and friends. Shouldn't he help them? Here's the truth. There's a difference between helping and enabling. And the moment people expect your money, it stops being help and becomes obligation. According to research from Credit Karma, 46% of Americans have lent money to friends or family, and 37% never got it back. Not because people are trying to scam you, but because when family is involved, loans become gifts real quick. Marcus's cousin said he'd definitely pay it back. 2 years later, the cousin avoids him at family gatherings. That $5,000 didn't help the cousin. It destroyed their relationship. The lifestyle exposure problem. But here's another trap. Even if you don't tell people, they figure it out. You start driving a nicer car. You move to a better apartment. You go on nice vacations. You post about your life on social media. People aren't stupid. They do the math. And here's where it gets really interesting. According to a survey by Bankrate, 42% of Americans judge others based on their social media posts about money and lifestyle. The moment you post that vacation photo from Bali, people start calculating what you make. They see the new car in your driveway, they're estimating your income. They see you pick up the check once, and suddenly you're the rich friend. The 5 rules of wealth, stealth.
Before we start, I put together a free PDF called The Money Leaks Checklist, and a Tama's 2025 edition. It breaks down the 10 biggest places people lose money without realizing it, and how you can plug those leaks today. If you want to stop wasting cash and redirect it into savings or investments, grab it free. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Download it now. It takes 10 seconds, and at pulling glance you're persuasive. And it might be the most profitable thing you do today. Now, back to our main video.
So here's what actually wealthy people do, and I mean actually wealthy, not Instagram wealthy. Rule number 1, live below your visible means. Look, there's a reason Warren Buffett still lives in the house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. It's not because he can't afford better, it's because the moment you look rich, people treat you different. Keep driving the reliable used car, keep living in the modest house, keep dressing normal. Your bank account knows you're rich. That's all that matters. Rule number 2, never share specific numbers. If someone asks what you make, say enough or I'm doing okay. If they push, change the subject. The second you say $250,000, every conversation becomes about money. According to financial advisors, 83% of their wealthy clients never discuss specific numbers with friends or family. Ever. Rule number 3, separate your generosity from your wealth. You can still help people, but do it strategically. Help anonymously. Pay for things without announcing it. Set up a small help fund that's separate from your main wealth, but never, ever let people connect your generosity to your net worth. The moment they do, your generosity becomes their expectation. Rules number 4, have a financial boundary script. Ready when someone asks for money, have a script. I'd love to help, but I've got all my money invested and tied up in long-term goals. I can't touch it without major penalties. Is it 100% true? Maybe not. But it's a boundary that protects your wealth and your relationship. Rule number 5, your circle should shrink as your net worth grows. This sounds harsh, but it's reality. According to research, the average millionaire has only 3 to 5 close friends. Not because they're antisocial, because they're selective. As you build wealth, you need people around you who are also building wealth, not people who see you as a solution to their problems. Here's the golden rule for social media. Post your life, not your wealth. Post the sunset, not the resort. Post the meal, not the bill. Post the experience, not the price tag. The moment you flex your wealth online, you're painting a target on yourself for scammers, jealous people, and desperate friends. So here's the truth. Marcus learned this lesson the expensive way. After losing $30,000 in 6 months, he went completely silent about his finances. He stopped posting about investments, stopped picking up every check, started saying no to financial requests, kept his wealth private. 3 years later, his net worth is back over $400,000 and growing. His relationships are healthier, his stress is lower. The wealthy people you see flexing on Instagram, most of them are broke. The actual wealthy people? You'd never know they have money. Here's your action plan. Delete any social media posts about your financial success. Stop telling people about your investments or side income. Create a boundary script for when people ask for money. Start living below your visible means. Keep your circle small and success-focused. The broke version of you tells everyone about every win. The wealthy version of you stays silent and stacks in private. Which one are you choosing? If this video changed your perspective, smash that like button and subscribe. Comment below. Building in silence if you're committed to wealth stealth. Let's normalize keeping your finances private. Let's get it.